Oh, I thought this was the microphone. I got a mic to pick into. That's up there. Thank you very much. And look, what very delightful playing for you this morning is the real name is Lyudmila. Alekseevna Worrall. I got it right that time after 1,000 times, but you got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we are. That's the one.
This beautiful
Oh, a lovely flower. Beautiful smell. Yes.
As you know, we at the moment have Celin Dion suffering so much.
Oh, yes.
As you know, with her, like she's having cramps in her body, and when you watch it, it's really, really, really seriously so sad to see how the artists give their whole heart to mankind, and they sing since they're young, and they're trying to make people happy, and they basically do suffer as a result. Why? Because it's intense work. And they always have to be on a stage, and there must be such a big stress.
Absolutely.
And you know, preparations and too much noise from dynamics, and you know, and
it's hard on the nervous system too.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, you know, I really feel so sorry for her, because she spent all her life basically making people happy, and I understand her from the point of view of artist. We do sometimes sing a soul back when it's freezing cold. When I can't sing, I still do sing. As Peter Palmer knows, we sometimes break through the ice when we sing, just for the sake of people to be happy. So artists go extra mile to comfort the whole world. Therefore, they have to suffer so much, because they're sharing the whole burden of suffering of the whole mankind. And that's what I'm trying to say to people. Please support artists. Why? Because they do share the suffering of mankind, and that's why they do comfort them. And because they comfort them, they take suffering on themselves, you see, and therefore all artists have a huge burden on their shoulders to carry for the whole world. So it's not just like they only sing for money. They very often don't sing for money. They actually sing because they want people to smile, to heal their wounded hearts, to give them joy and happiness and power to survive through hardships.
There's a lot of preparation, you know, with Celin, and plus others along beside her, that they have to prepare, do breathing exercises, get the right dresses. It's a stressful work, and when they get up on the stage, they've got all that singing to do, all the breathing and, you know, projecting your voice out, ascend and descend, you know the way they do it.
And the thing is that she comes on a stage by herself, you know, and all those billions of people looking at her, and you know, and that power of people looking at you, it's also a very big impact on your soul. And you have to be very strong to stand all that pressure,
absolutely.
you know, that huge pressure. For example, there's once a case that I was playing the violin for some party, you know, for a very important person as a birthday. And when I was offered, so all attention was going on the person whose birthday it was. And then when I need to sing, actually play the violin for that person, all of a sudden everybody looked at me, you know, and there was a huge pressure on me, like, you know, like that. And I felt like, oh my goodness, I can't play the violin, because their looks were so heavy. And all of a sudden, you know, I could not hardly move my hands on the bow and the violin. And so I really felt the pressure, what that person must have experienced, but I took it away on myself. So, you know, standing in front of a big audience is a huge, huge, huge pressure on you. And then meanwhile, you have to be so relaxed and sing a song. So I do believe that musicians very often on a stage, they cannot really perform as perfect as if they perform in their own studios. Why? Because in the studio they can relax and they can stretch the notes longer, and they're not under big stress input, and therefore they really feel like singing, and they can choose the time when they sing. But when there's a concert, they just gotta sing, whether they maybe have sore back, sore leg, maybe some other problem, maybe their relatives died at that moment. Can be absolutely anything. And the artists have to go and completely cut out all the troubles, what they experience, and start singing like nothing happened for the sake of you, just to smile. So suffering of the artist is very intense. And I once made a movie how I lay in the garden, I have spasm on my back, and how nobody cares for you, and you're the artist, and nobody cares that you suffer. Why? Because nobody understands suffering of the artist. They think, oh, she looks beautiful, she's fine, you know. She has cute dress, she's okay. They go by
the outward appearance.
Yes, but as you can see, Jackie Ranko, she's the greatest artist. Look how much she's suffering now. Look at, you know, all the great artists always suffer so much. Look at Andrea Bocelli, he's blind. And lots of artists go through lots of suffering. And even not in the beginning, then there will be suffering intensely at the end. Therefore, when you're an artist, it's a big, big responsibility, and that's a sharing of suffering with the whole mankind. It's not about that I sing a song for my mom or for my dad. No way. Artists sing for the whole world. They see it globally. They can see extensive suffering of the mankind, and they sing to comfort millions and to comfort heaven and to comfort everything. And because of that, obviously, they have to share the pain of mankind, and they just take it on themselves. Therefore now, Celin Dion gone through massive contractions through her whole body, and I was going through contractions like that, and I have spasms on my back. So, so artists do have to suffer out their good voice. They have to suffer out their good deep speech, their good desire to comfort mankind. If their life is lukewarm and it's so easy, their song would be lukewarm as well, and not going to have deep feelings in it. So therefore, artists very often are poor, they suffer a lot, and they work very hard, and they always have intention to comfort the mankind.
And when they're on stage, they have to be one with the congregation. And when they're one with them, they can get their story over, whether it's sadness or maybe a hubby or someone died very close to them. They tell no matter what you listen to, Elton John or any other singers, they all have a story to tell.
Thank you so much for listening to Spira Palma with most beautiful Adagio variations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And flower for you.